Hello and welcome to this ICT video lesson. Today I want to show you how you can use sum, average and if functions to analyze data in MS Excel. At the same time, I will also show you how you can sort that data or filter it to get what you want. This sum function is simply used to total. So this one is simply calculating total, and it is very simple. I will practically show it how to do it. Then the other function, which is the average function, this one will only take the total of a certain group of values. Then it will divide this total by the number of values. By doing that, we will be getting what we call average. For example, if we have student performance in class, then if you take the total marks of all those students divided by number of their marks, or their number in class, then you will be getting what we call average mark. Average mark is normally used to gauge by comparing what somebody has scored, for example, in a class with the average mark. If somebody is scored above the average, we can generally say that the person has performed well. But if somebody's marks is below the average, then it means this person did not perform well and must work hard. That is how average is used. Finally, I will come and show you the if function, and this if function is simply used for decision making. When you want to make a decision and that decision you are making has two outcomes, then you can consider using the if function. For example, if I'm comparing student marks and I want to check if somebody has 50 and above, then we can simply say this person has passed. But if somebody has below 50, we can say that person has failed. So in this test here, we are only testing to get one of the two outcomes. It is either a pass or fail. If somebody's marks is 50 and above, it will be a pass. If somebody's marks is below 50, it is a fail. And in such a scenario like this one, you can apply the if function to make that decision for you. Instead of doing it manually, to fill in the list maybe pass and fail, the if function can simply do it very fast and determine whether a certain mark is a pass or a fail. And that one I will show it practically on MS Excel. Then the next thing we are going to do is called sort. Sort is simply arranging data values in a particular order. You can arrange in two ways. If you arrange from lowest value to a highest value, or from smallest to largest, we say that you are doing ascending sort. That is what we call ascending sort, or you are sorting the data in ascending order. For example, if I arrange my data values from smallest, maybe like this, to largest, I can say that I am arranging in ascending order. Alternatively, apart from ascending order, we can have descending sort. And in the descending sort, it is simply an opposite of ascending sort. So when we do descending sort, we are going here to arrange from largest to smallest. That is what we call descending sort. For example, if I'm comparing student marks in the class, I will have to arrange them in descending order, and the guy at the top of the list will always be the person who performed well, and the one at the bottom of the list is the person who did not perform well. So if I have numbers, I can arrange them in descending sort. Maybe the first person got 84, then we also have 72, another one maybe 62, and another one 50, another one 47. So when you look at this order, it is from largest value to smallest, and that is what we call descending sort. Finally, you may decide to show some data and hide some data, and in that case you'll be doing what is called filtering. So to filter is simply showing some data you want, showing some data while hiding other data you don't need, okay? Hiding others, okay? That is what we call filtering of data. I will go ahead and do this practically so that you can appreciate how it works in MS Excel. In this Excel sheet, you can see that it is written here sheet 1. I have this data and I want to create 2 more sheets from this one, and I'm going to rename them, and I will use them to demonstrate to you those concepts I explained earlier. So this sheet, I'm going to rename it, right click it here in the tab and choose rename. I can give it the name performance and press enter. Now I want to use same data in this sheet for the sort. So I'm going to right click on this tab and choose move or copy. Then I will check this checkbox of create a copy. Then I want that new sheet which has been copied to be moved to the end of this list of sheets. So I will say here move to the end, then I will click OK. So you can see it has been created at the end, and it is the copy of the previous one. I want to rename this copy to, let me call it sort, because I am going to show you how to sort in this sheet. Then I don't need certain information here. I don't need this column here. I have deleted that. I will also select these rows. I don't need them. Right click, choose delete, so that I have a very simple structure of the data. I will go ahead and copy this sheet again. Choose copy and or move. Then move to the end. I want the copy to be moved to the end. Then I will click OK. So I will simply rename this to filter, and press enter. So I will come to my performance sheet, click it, and this is what we want to do. The first thing to do, we want to simply calculate amount here of sell. This is information about some things which were sold. So I want to calculate amount by taking quantity multiplied by unit price to get the value of that cell. So I will put equal sign, pick my first value, and I will use star or asterisk for multiplication and click the unit price. Then I press enter. I will simply come to my first answer. You can see here the formula in the formula bar, and pull down this formula handle downwards like that. So I will have calculated all the amounts for each and every cell here. So I want total cell down here, and to get total cell, you will simply type here sum, double click this sum and select all the values to be summed like that. Then I will press enter key on the keyboard. So this is the total cells. Then to get average, I want to use the other method of getting average, which is a shortcut. Just write equal sign average. Then the function is the average function, double click it and select the items you are doing the average for. Remember, total is not part of the cell and should not be included. Then I will just press enter. Now here we want to record some grades for performance, and here we have indicator. It is either good or bad depending on the average. So if a cell here for one particular customer is above, it is average and above, or it is equal to average and above, then we should insert the grade good. But if it is below average, we insert here in this performance column bad. And to do that is very simple. We are going to use the if function. I'll put a equal sign, type if, then after seeing it in the list, I will double click, and you can see it has three parts: the logical test part, value if true, and value if false. So the first thing I want to test is this value for the first customer. So I will click that value and use greater or equal to. Then I'm going to compare it with average, and average is here, so I'm going to click this cell with the average like that, so that I get F11. Now since I want this value to be fixed, I want this cell reference to be fixed, so that when I will be dragging down the formula, it should not leave this value in this cell. I will have to make this reference absolute. And to make it absolute, you put $sign before the letter for the column, and you put the $sign before the row number, and the letter for that column. So this reference has become absolute, and it will never shift from here when I am dragging down the formula. So from the test, I'm going to get an answer which is either good or bad depending on the value. So if the test is true, that means whatever is here, if it is greater or equal to what is in cell F11 here, then in double quote we need to insert the word good, or we will give it the grade good, then I'll put a comma, else. If it is not true, the test is false, then you should insert bad like that. Then I'll put equal closing bracket, then I will press enter. So if I click this result here, I can read my formula here. I check what is in F2 if it is greater or equal to what is in F11, and if it is true that what is in F2 is greater or equal to F11, then write good in the cell where this formula is typed in. Else, write bad in the cell where this formula is typed in. So I will go ahead and just drag this down like this. And if I click this, you can confirm we are not shifting from F11, which contains average, but the other one is shifting. This is now F9, and if I click the other one, it is F5, another one F3, but this other part is absolute and it cannot shift. So that is how easy it is to apply the if function. Now I will finally come to sort. If you are given data like this and you are told now to calculate the amount, we'll just take this times unit price, press enter, and drag down. Now, if I want to compare performance sales of these customers, and I want to arrange the outcome according to this amount column, such that the person with a large number of sales is at the top and the one with the least sales is at the bottom, I will need to sort this data. And to sort this data, you have to select everything you want to sort according to, including these titles. Everything must be selected like that. Then you will just come to this icon for sort and filter and choose custom sort. Other types of sorts are only applicable to the first column. Here, first column. If I want to sort this list from A to Z or in ascending order, using the first column, then I can as well click here, then it will sort. And if I want to sort it according to descending order from top, from largest value to smallest, or from Z to A, I will, according to the first column of the data, I will just click this one and it will be sorted. But if I want to use any other column, like in this case I want to use the amount column, then I will have to do what we call custom sort, because it will give me an option to choose the column for the sort. So I will come here and click custom sort and choose my column. I want it to sort according to the amount column, and I want it to sort from largest to smallest. So I will click OK, and now this data is arranged. You see that the top value is at the top, the largest value is at the top, and the smallest value at the bottom. That is how we do the sorting in MS Excel. I will finally come here, the filter. Sometimes you may want to filter your data so that you only show certain amount of data and while hiding the rest. Like here we have power drill. There are two cells for the power drill. What if I only want to show power drills? I don't want the rest to be shown. It means I have to filter this data, and in that case I will simply hide what I don't want and show what I want. And to filter data, you have to click inside any cell you wanted to filter. Any cell you can click anywhere, so long as it is a cell with the data inside. Then you just come to the sort and filter handle and choose filter. Then these filter handles will appear. And if I want only power drill, cells for power drills, I will just click the handle. Then I will unselect or uncheck everything here. Then I will choose what I want, maybe power drill. Then click OK. Now you can see only power drills are shown. If I want to list all of them, I will click here, select all like this, then click OK. And we have here, maybe I want to show only for the spade. Only for the spade, I will just click here and check all of them, then choose spade, then click OK. Then only spade will be shown. That is how we filter data in MS Excel. So please go ahead and try this, and see you next time. Bye bye.